Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like the Dapper Dawn, giving them all, just like $1,000,000, diamond things in his cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, they're listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Okay, today, this week I just been on it. So today is no different. What I'm trying to do, I'm telling you, I've just reinvigorated myself. I'm more determined to share the principles of success. I'm more determined to help and guide and teach as many people as I can the things that I've learned. And I mean, man, I've been through it. I have really been through it. I kid you not. I used to say, okay, God, why is all this happening to me? But as I gotten older, I understand that was the ingredients. I needed the ingredients to be this cake. I needed all those ingredients stirred up. I need all of that different flavors, the stuff that I didn't think tastes so good. All that stuff had to come into the bowl in order for me to get to where I am today. As much as I did not like the taste of the ingredients, little did I know God was making this cake, not me. But what he did was, and you've heard the old saying, God could turn lemons into lemonade. Well, that's what he was doing. Now, at the time, it all had a little funky lemony flavor to it with some other stuff in it, too. I didn't care for it, but little did I know that I needed everything that happened to me to happen to me in the exact order that it happened, in the exact array of things that happened, for me to have the knowledge I have today, the experience, the attitude, but so I could turn around and share that information. Okay, got that out the way? I've learned this. This is what I want to give to you today. I want you to understand something, that discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. Discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. You've heard me say this how many times on the show? Okay, here we go again, Steve. I got it. Faith without works is dead. But let me tell you something. To be a hard worker, you got to be disciplined. That's one of the hardest lessons I'm trying to get through to my sons. That an undisciplined man is headed to a life of just, I can't even tell you, man. You're going to throw yourself down a cliff if you're not a young man or a man that possesses discipline. Because they got something for undisciplined people. They got some street laws for undisciplined people, and they got some federal laws and state laws for undisciplined people. So that's why them signs is outside on the freeway. We're going to let you go fast, but 70 is the limit. 70 fast enough, really. Really. If you're disciplined enough of a person to leave your house at the time you're supposed to leave your house, 70 miles per hour is absolutely enough. But if you're an undisciplined person, if you don't have the wherewithal to leave your house on time, to get ready to go where you want to go, see, the desire is where you want to go. The discipline is how you get there. You know, you understand? You can want to go to see your family in California all you want, but the flight leaves at 1:18. You leave your house at 12:30. They told you must check in 1 hour before your flight. Now, if you ain't got the discipline to get to the airport to check in 1 hour before your flight, leaving your house 45 minutes before the flight departs, what you think gonna happen? Your desire to go see your family in LA is going to be thwarted because you lack the discipline to prepare yourself and get yourself ready to do the things that you have to do to make your desires come true. I'm telling you, discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. You can write down a list of stuff you want to do all day, but if you don't produce and show the discipline necessary to get there, what you think gonna happen? Huh? Okay, I want to be rich. Okay, I want to make $400,000 a year. Okay, I want to be the best player that there is. Okay, but you don't want practice. See, the cat that's disciplined enough to show up at practice, that's shooting jumpers when everybody gone home, that's the guy that's going to be the best. The guy that puts us, that's never late for practice, the guy that studied the playbook, that's the guy that's going to make it. That's the guy that's going to make it. Not the guy that's talking crack. It's talking that smack. I'm going to make the Pro Bowl. I'm going to make the All-Star team. I'm going to be All-American. That's just what you saying. You know, you can say a lot of stuff, but discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. So now let's talk about this discipline. What is that really, Steve? That's your work ethic. That's your hunger. That's your will. That's what you do. That's how hard you're willing to demonstrate. See, it's a live demonstration now. Discipline is how hard you're willing to demonstrate the attributes and the traits to be what you want to be. Did you hear me? It is your willingness to conduct yourself in a manner that is above and beyond what they say is necessary. Okay, let me see if I can come up with an example for that. See, I was watching the NFL combines on TV. Now, this is a good example right here. Now, you can want to be in the NFL all you want, but they got this thing called the NFL combines, where they bring in some of the top players at every position to come in, and they're going to run a 40-yard dash. They're going to do a standing broad jump. They're going to do a standing vertical leap. They're going to do drills, running drills, cutting drills. They can determine if a linebacker got stiff hips by making him backpedal, point him in one direction and throw the football in another direction. How does he turn his body? Now, you can tell everybody at your college you want to play pro football. You can tell everybody at your high school. You can tell them in Pee Wee you want to play pro football. But they got a test for you, though. It's called the combine. Now, you get out here and you have a bad combine day. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. See, let me tell you how excuses don't work with people when they trying to win. In the NFL, the fact that you had a bad day at the combine and you don't run your best 40s and you keep telling them you could do better, they don't want to hear that. Because, see, what ain't nobody going to pay you for is to play on Sunday, and that's one of your bad days. Now, we paying you to play on Sundays. But because you keep having these bad days, because you ain't disciplined enough to put in the work to make sure that your maximum can be called upon at any time. Now you at the combine with some slow times that go on your record. You at the combine, you don't jump as high as you did when you was at the gym class. Well, hold up, man. This is show day. Now, in the NFL, Sunday is show day. What they can't run the risk of is paying you your money and your bad day happen to be on Sundays after we done cut your check. No. We looking for people who limit them bad days, who got the discipline to work hard, to make an effort for it. You understand what I'm saying to you folks? Please understand this. Discipline determines your destiny, not your desire. You can want it all you want, but if you ain't working, if you ain't grinding, if you ain't gritting your teeth, if you ain't hurting, if you ain't sweating real bad, if you always somewhere got to chill, you got to have a cold one, you got to smoke one, you got to do all them things. Can I tell you something? You ain't gonna make it. Discipline determines your destiny, not your desire.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Welcome to the ride. I say, welcome to the ride. It is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It's the nephew. Yeah, you heard about me, the nephew. They call me Few. F-E-W or P-H-E-W. I prefer P-H-E-W, the few. Yeah, they call me the few because there are few that can do what I do. You see what I'm saying? It's the few holding it down, the few. Yeah.
I thought that meant something else. Sorry.
No, it's the few. P-H-E-W, the few. It's only few that can do what I do. I am the few.
Are we up? I thought it meant because you were little. Okay.
No. And you know, since my uncle has started dedicating shows, this goes out to all the fews out there. All the nephews. This is a Nephew Tuesday. All fews. Nephews.
You got the whole Tuesday? All of it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
The whole damn Tuesday.
The whole Tuesday is for fews.
I hear you.
Now, CJ, you not a nephew no
not
more.
a nephew, no.
Because you ain't got no more uncles.
No, I'm just a friend.
Okay.
You are an uncle.
I am an uncle. Yeah, I am.
You an uncle now.
But I'm just a friend. I'm just a friend. No.
But you're no longer a few.
No, I'm not a few. No.
You're not a nephew
Only
anymore.
you are a few.
No.
Nephew.
I'm the few.
I have nieces. Now, wait a minute. I'm an uncle. I have nieces. I have.
Yeah, but
So
they
he's
are
saying a
nieces and
nephew.
nephews.
Oh,
but
nieces.
you
Oh,
are
okay.
not. You
No.
are no longer a nephew.
Yeah.
No longer a nephew. Okay, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
I might not be few, but I'm new. That's what I am over here.
How long have you been?
Well, we do know
I've
that.
New.
been new about 8 months
Yeah,
now.
yeah, you've only been here a couple
But I've been fired every week.
And you question that?
I'm sending that back over there. I ain't going nowhere. I'm not going.
Top of the morning. What it do,
What
baby?
it look like, baby.
Hey, guys.
So how was it? Talk to me.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
great.
Shirley, call and talk to us. What was it like in the Bahamas?
You're talking about the Bahamas, the
Yeah.
Sand and Soul Fest.
Yes.
From October 6th through the 9th.
Uh-huh.
Yesterday. We just got back.
Y'all
We
just arrived.
just got back, okay? But we had a blast. I mean, so many wonderful, wonderful listeners. Of course,
How
they
did
asked,
my girl do from the J Spot, my girl?
Okay, you're talking about they had a comedy show on Friday night, and a young lady opened, a junior hosted, of course, a young lady named Precious
That's
opened.
my girl.
Had never heard of her.
From the J Spot, baby.
Never
That's
heard
right.
of her before, never seen her stand up or anything.
Did she kill it or what?
She
Let me tell you something,
killed.
Jay. Man, I take a bullet for Jay.
She
'Cause I
killed.
love me some Jay.
She really, really,
did good,
really
sir?
did her
She did
thing.
good,
Yes,
yeah.
she did.
Precious.
Yeah, her career is going to be great. I mean, a lot to
She
talk
started
about.
at the J Spot.
She was great
5581 West Manchester Avenue.
in Los Angeles.
Taco
Oof.
Tuesday going down on the 17th with Lunel.
In
Did I
Los
get
Was
Angeles.
that a
that?
plug?
Was that shameless?
Is this a plug?
Was that pretty
Is this a
shameless?
plug?
That's pretty shameless. Wasn't it?
Well, I just made it.
Whoa, look at who here.
Whoa, look what the wind blew in.
I was telling
My
them we
flight
just got
just
here.
landed.
All right, we'll talk about all that when we come back. And we have a
Look at
brand new
Sam.
home for the show. We'll be back to talk about it at 32 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, nephew. Since you named this Nephew Day, you want to welcome our brand new affiliate.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody around the way, y'all better get ready. Texarkana is on the map.
Yeah.
Texarkana. We want to welcome y'all to the ride. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Yeah, welcome, Texarkana. You ain't live if you ain't drove through Texarkana. If you ain't drove through Texarkana.
You better talk, Tommy.
You talking about a long drive? You like, I'm still going through Texarkana.
Texarkana.
Oh, it ain't nothing to play with.
I-30.
When Texas hit Arkansas, right up in there.
Oh, you're like, I'm still in Texas?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Well, welcome.
Welcome.
The all-new Magic 93.3, right?
Yep.
Hey, Junior, that's why I brought Texarkana down there in Texarkana.
In Texarkana.
We welcome y'all.
Yes,
It's
sir.
about to get ignorant, y'all.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
ready for
If
it.
you haven't heard,
Y'all don't know what you got yourself into.
Jesus.
Straight ignorant.
If you ain't had a scoop of stupid this morning,
You're going to get
we
a
got
whole
it.
lot of stupid from us.
God.
Yeah.
Welcome to the ride, Texarkana.
Welcome to the championship team, baby.
Who are you? Who are you, sir?
Me? Championship team.
Nephew?
I am the few. I am the nephew. This is Steve Harvey's original nephew. Everybody else is, it's all made up. But this is blood right here. I am the nephew.
Okay. All right. Go ahead,
Oh, I'm
Jay.
just
Y'all
a
cool?
friend.
Yeah,
I'm just a
exactly.
friend. I'm just a friend.
Yeah.
That's all I am. I'm
Who
not-
are you?
I'm J. Anthony Brown, but I'm a friend. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, to introduce yourself.
Hey,
to
everybody. J.
Texarkana.
Anthony Brown.
There you
the
go.
Steve Harvey Morning Show, championship team. Watch out there now.
Hey, he's not my real uncle, but I want him to be. I'm just Junior. That's who I am.
Texarkana, you'll get to know us real well. Carla
Trust me.
Farrell.
Yes, I am in the building. I have been to Texarkana. You are right, Jay. You be just driving.
Boy.
Man. So what up? My name is Carla Farrell, and yours truly. I love me some Texarkana. Go ahead, Shirley.
All
Let me
right,
know.
Shirley Strawberry here. Good morning to you, Texarkana. Am I the only one?
That's
You got
bougie.
people
never
in
been?
Arkansas,
That's
right?
bougie.
But no, I'm going to say this. I am from Arkansas.
Oh, you are?
I am. My folks are. My
Okay.
folks are, definitely.
Cool.
But so anyway, everybody has a little affiliation with Texarkana.
Yeah.
We love you already,
Yeah.
Texarkana.
But let's
All
tell
right,
them the
welcome.
truth about you, though. You the one in your family that wouldn't pick cotton when everybody else was picking cotton, right?
That on the
I mean,
porch.
let's just be real.
That on the porch.
They said it. I mean, your family members said it, that you was the one that would stay in the house and wouldn't help pick the cotton.
Anyway.
Didn't they say that shit?
Anyway, it's time. This is something we call Texarkana. I'm not even listening to you right now, Tommy.
Just stick with us, Texarkana, okay? We're going to work it out. I know you're going, well, what did I get myself into? It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. It's gonna be all right.
This is a bit we call Truth Be Told. This is headed up by Junior. Junior, what you got?
Yeah, I just want to let y'all know this. Please, next year for Stand and Fold, could you fly?
Standing what?
Stand and Soul.
Oh, you said standing
Can't even
fold.
say it
Stand
right,
and Fold.
don't
I
sound
can't.
like.
My voice is already gone, Jay. Don't work me today, Jay.
Because we just got
We
here.
just
For
got
real.
here.
Right.
No,
Got
y'all
in.
been here. I just got here.
We just got here.
If you could
Truth be
just
told.
fly me on a reputable airline, I'd appreciate it. That's the truth be told. I prefer to fly on an airline with a commercial that you've seen before. Do you know on the way back our flight had a false start on the runway? I'm talking about we done got up to top speed and didn't take off.
What?
Yeah, you talk about scared. Hold on, we done went full speed and then broke it back down to, hold on, we got to go back and try it again. For what?
Do over.
Do over on the flight?
Oh, Lord.
You think you ain't
Wow.
scared then? Then he gonna say something, they gonna lie to us talking about one of the engines was overperforming. What? How does an engine
But Junior, you
overperform?
You
you
made
want
it.
them
man.
to fix it, though.
Yeah, you want them to fix
Yeah.
it, but then it's like a track race. Like when somebody take out the gate too fast, like, hold on, we ain't ready. Yeah, started back over. And I'm sitting back here with everybody. So now I can't even sleep because they want to talk. Ooh, we had so much fun in San and Soul this weekend. Ooh, Junior, everybody was so good. Ooh, I love New Edition. Ain't no room back here. My bag in my lap, and a lady done passed me a baby. I don't even know who baby this is.
But you holding a
I'm
baby.
holding a baby. She said, I gotta get
Was it
something
a
out
big
my
baby, a
No,
toddler baby?
This little baby ain't had no shirt on, just a diaper.
Truth be
I
told.
Yeah.
tried to be on a regular airline time, next time. Not doing it again.
Help a brother out, man.
Ma'am, not doing it again.
Wow.
But I had a
love
ball,
it.
though, man.
Good,
We did.
good,
We
good.
really
Yeah,
had
we had a great time. Thanks to everyone, first of all, who put it together. It was
Yeah.
phenomenal. And then thanks to everyone who showed up, you know.
Yeah.
We had a great group of people that showed up, and we had a wonderful, wonderful time. And it was
Good,
beautiful in the Bahamas. Thanks to the
Anybody
Bahamas.
ask about me? Anybody?
Everyone.
Yes,
everyone
Jay.
asked. Everyone.
Anybody ask about me?
Nuh-uh.
Everyone
Ain't nobody
asked
hear-
about
I
you.
didn't hear your name nowhere.
I didn't hear nobody.
Never heard nephew? Okay. All right then.
Of course they asked about you, fool.
Everyone.
You see what we do at Texarkana? That's how it go, right?
We're ignorant.
It sounds like
Texarkana.
love, but sometimes it ain't. Okay?
But
It's wrapped in
really
hate.
ain't.
It's wrapped in hate. It's love wrapped in hate with a big old red hate bow on it.
Yeah.
So just wait for you to
Yeah.
walk out there.
Yes.
That's all. Just walk out there. We'll get you.
All right, Jay. So thank you, Junior, for that. Truth be told, now this is something else you thought
This
of.
is
It's called.
something else. This
uh-huh.
is what you say to yourself
Uh-huh.
to keep from slapping the mess out of somebody on your job. Want to do it
Okay.
now? You want to do
Oh,
it when we
yeah.
come back?
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah,
All right,
this
yeah,
sounds
because we've
good.
all been there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds good. I
I'm about
love
to
it.
fire off on her. She don't even know it. So you got to bring yourself down to keep your good job.
Yeah.
When we
Oh,
get
this
back.
is your count to 10. This is what that is.
This is a.
I got it. But back to San and Sol, you guys missed all the beautiful bikini bodies that were out there. You all missed a
Junior,
lot.
did you get
It
some
was good.
bikini pictures?
Oh, he
You
fell
got
in love
anything?
so many
Hey,
times.
hey,
Tom.
man, let me tell you something, dog. I don't wish her to. Now, all these bodies wasn't bikini.
I was
bodies.
just getting ready to say that. I was getting ready to say
They had them on.
Please go get in the water, man. Please. Go get in the water.
All whales in the water.
All right. Coming up, we got the nephew, his run. His run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That's that girl.
Yeah, she didn't call my name.
All right.
I met her. You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, we want to welcome Texarkana, our brand new home for today's R&B and throwbacks, the all-new Magic 93.3. And
That's right.
coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann is going to be here. She does our news and headlines.
Ann?
You'll meet her, yeah. But right now, it is time for the nephew and run that prank back.
Can I drop this on Texarkana? Can I do that? Can I do workers' comp? Workers' comp. Can I do that to Texarkana?
Tell them what it is, though.
This is the prank phone call. I don't know if you've heard of the legendary prank phone calls, but I'm supposedly the legendary king of pranks, and I got a prank for you, Texarkana. This is dedicated to you. This right here is called Workers' Comp from the nephew. Yeah, you go.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Vincent, please.
Who's calling?
My name is Ed from the Human Resources.
Oh, yeah, that's me. What's up?
Well, Vincent, wanted to, first of all, check on you. We know you're got injured here at the job. How you doing so far?
Yeah, man, I'm making it, man. You know, everything's cool, and you know, I don't know how long. The therapy's going pretty good though, but I'm all right. I'm all
Okay,
right.
therapy's going pretty well.
Yeah, they say I'm doing all right. The pain level is about maybe a 6 still, but it's getting better though.
Okay. Listen, have you been getting your check on time?
Yeah, I've been getting it, man, and I appreciate it because it really helps, man. Because you know, I ain't able to work right now. They said it's gonna be a little while, so and I appreciate that. Y'all the one that's sending the check?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are
Oh,
the ones getting the checks out and want to make sure that that's definitely getting there. So you're good on that, huh?
It's good. It's all good, man. I appreciate it.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Thank y'all for checking on me.
We've got a bit of a problem that we wanted to check on. Now, you haven't been doing any strenuous work.
No. I ain't been working at all, man. I just been taking it easy. I can't do nothing really right now, and they told me not to do nothing.
All right. Now, you do know the rules are that you're not supposed to do anything to jeopardize your back, correct?
Yeah. I'm straight. I ain't been doing nothing, man.
Okay. Well, let me say this to you. We do have some surveillance cameras that are showing us that you've been doing some strenuous work.
I ain't even been going nowhere. Talking about surveillance cameras, I don't even hardly go nowhere.
Well,
you know,
the strenuous work that you're doing is actually at home.
at home. I'll be inside. I don't do nothing outside. I don't even barbecue, man. What you talking about? Strenuous work.
Okay. Have you, Vincent? Have you been having sex at home?
What kind of question? Who is this? Is this a supervisor or something? What kind of? Let me talk to the supervisor. That ain't none of your damn business.
Sir,
Have I been having sex?
I'm with Human Resources.
I don't give man, excuse me, dog, but I don't mean disrespect you. Just because you paying me, looking out for me, don't mean you can call me and just say any kind of like that, man. About have you been having sex? What kind of
Vincent, are you having sex at home?
Say, that ain't none of your business, dog. Have I been having sex or not?
Okay.
Wait, what kind of man? Let me talk. Who your supervisor, man?
Sir, I'm the supervisor here at Human Resources. It's been brought to my attention, and we actually have you on surveillance. You've been having sex. Now, I know there not be no cameras in my house. I know that much. And who authorized some like that anyhow? Surveillance Sir,
to me.
You're not supposed to be having sex if your back is hurting. Okay.
Man, you have man. You better not have no damn camera in my house. What you talking about? You've been surveilling me having sex. That's a damn lie.
Sir.
What's your name? What's your name, man?
I'm Ed, sir. My name is Ed.
Ed who? Ed? Because I'm trying to be nice, but you pissing me off, Ed. Ed who?
Sir, here it is.
Ed
if
who?
we find out, I'm giving you a warning.
No, Ed, I don't need no. I'm giving you a warning. You let me find a damn camera in my house telling me I can't have no sex. And all that.
Not have sex if that is strenuous work, and you're putting it on your back, and we're paying you. We're paying you.
I don't give a damn about what you paying me or what you ain't paying me. You gonna call my damn phone, tell me something about you got a surveillance camera in my house? That's Ed.
Okay, well, sir, Vincent, let me say this to you. No more sex.
You don't need to say nothing to me, but your last name and your supervisor name. That's what you need to do.
My name is Ed. Okay, and you don't need to worry who the supervisor is. You need to make sure that there's no more sex going on until your back is healed.
Look, you gonna have me to cuss your out and hang up on your man. I don't have time for this, man. That's because that's what y'all do. Because y'all doing for people, y'all think y'all can do illegal and talk to people crazy, man. When y'all helping them, I don't appreciate that at all, man. I don't know who y'all think y'all is down there. Y'all do something for the. I think y'all can just call them and say anything. Man, I don't like that. And I ain't trying to be disrespectful, but you got me heated right now, man. And it better not be no cameras in my house. Do you understand that?
I'm going to tell you once and one time only. No more sex whatsoever, okay?
What you talking about? I'm sorry, man. Because I tell you one damn thing. You think you giving us some money? Now, I'm going to sue y'all if I catch a camera up in my house, and you ain't going to have to never pay me no more. You're going to pay me one big check that I'm suing out of y'all. Now you understand that?
I understand. I need you to understand one more thing. Are you listening to me?
Man, go ahead, man. Y'all got me easy, man. And after this here, don't even call me no more. I'm telling you, because this is ridiculous.
Okay. Are you familiar with Leonard?
Man, familiar with what?
Leonard. Do you know Leonard, your coworker Leonard?
Yeah, what about him?
Leonard got me to prank phone call you. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Wilson, buddy, you've been pranked.
Man, get the out of here. Man, y'all about to have me to... Ooh, Lord, talk about my check and man, no... Man, what's up, man? This is... Y'all had me going out, man. Y'all had me heated. Man, I'm gonna kick his... Let me call that... Is he on the phone?
No, he ain't on the phone, man.
Ooh, I'm sweating like a... Oh, so I'm still getting my damn check then. That's what that means. Y'all had me heated, boy. I thought y'all gonna take my... What's up, man? Nice to hear from y'all, man.
Yeah,
y'all got me, though, man. Y'all got me.
I got one more question, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Of course, no doubt, man. It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Always will be, especially y'all done got me like this here. Y'all
Did I get him? I'm just saying
you
that
got him.
Man.
You know you got him.
Huh?
Playing with people money like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
No, you ain't over there
Better
having
not
sex
be no
on your back
surveillance in
out.
my house. He said, better not be no surveillance in my
Oh, yeah.
You surveillancing me?
Surveillance.
Oh, you
I know y'all better not
surveillance
have no
me.
surveillance assistants in my house.
And he's serious about that too. You better not be surveillance me.
Wow.
Keeping it stupid, baby. Was I stupid enough?
You're very stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as I know.
That's what you get every day, Texarkana. That's how it go. Every day. Every day like that.
Stupid every day. Every day.
day.
That never stops.
Hey, let me thank everybody that came out to the stage play Mama's Boy, Washington, D.C., WHUR. I want to say thank you to the entire Washington, D.C. Area for coming and hanging out with the nephew. Appreciate that.
All right, the play is called Mama's Boy. You can catch him in a city near you real soon because he's on tour.
He's going everywhere.
Yeah. Johnny Gill is in the play.
And sometimes Janet shows up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, Miss Ann will be here with our national news and our headlines. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, good morning. We want to welcome our affiliate and family member, a brand new family member, Texarkana. The new home for today's R&B and throwbacks, the all-new Magic 93.3.
Texarkana, thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
That's Jay and his megaphone, Texarkana. Hey, listen, did you guys hear about this? Melania Trump is giving a little pushback at Donald Trump's first wife for referring to herself as First Lady. Ivana Trump. Remember
I
her?
saw that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I saw it too. Yeah,
What are you talking about, Donald?
yeah.
She's
She used
not
to
the
call.
first.
She used to call Donald Trump the Donald.
Let me tell both of you ladies something. None of y'all are the first lady, okay?
Anyway, Ivana told ABC's Good Morning America on Monday that she talks to the president every 2 weeks and has a direct number to the White House. She added, I don't call him there because Melania is there, and I don't want to cause any kind of jealousy or something like that because I'm basically first Trump wife.
That's how she
don't
sounds, Shirley?
want
She sound like that.
your present
She
wife
has an
to
accent
know
on her.
that you talk to your wife before her.
She said,
You don't want that to happen.
she said, I'm first lady, okay?
And every 2 weeks they talk.
Melania Trump spokeswoman Stephanie Grisham says there was clearly no substance to the statement from an ex, and she called it attention-seeking and self-serving noise. Ivana Trump is promoting her book. Here we go, Raising Trump. All right, Jay, so here's a question for you.
Yes.
Have you ever had any issues with any of your ex-wives?
Just one time?
How you think they become ex-wives?
Texarkana Jay on the show.
Jay's been married a bunch of times.
A lot.
3 times to be exact.
Yeah.
This one time I'm doing a show, right?
Yeah, okay.
This one time, and I see in the audience one of my wives. I'm not going to call out the number.
Not the name.
I won't even call out the name or the number. Okay. And so I'm, working this crowd and looking to the left. Working the crowd and looking to the left.
Right.
And every time I would look to the left, there would be an officer added to her surroundings, right? So first it was one officer, and then I'm doing the show, and then she's surrounded by 2 officers.
Oh, man.
And then after, there's like 4 officers. So the show...
Are you saying police officers?
Police officers, right?
Okay.
So at the end of the show, the guy said,
We need to talk to you about something.
I'm like,
To you?
to me. And it's uncomfortable to ride with your hand behind your back. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, it is.
I
Yes,
got,
it is.
They came there
I've
to
been
pick
there.
you
I've
up.
been there.
they took me away.
Wait, one more time. What'd they say?
They said,
We need to talk to you about something. Oh, by the way, you were very funny.
I like that.
So they arrested you, Jay?
well, there was some things.
I call it detained. I call it detained.
No, sure you understand. Young people get arrested. Jay get taken away.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah,
Jay,
so the Donald is going through it. I'm with you, Donald. I know what you're going through.
Wow, Jay, I'd never heard that
Oh,
story.
I'm telling you, it's a wonder when next time you see him on TV, his little ties ain't cut up.
Yeah. This is wife number what?
We don't call out numbers. We don't.
All right. She's here, nephew. Come on. Introduce her.
The one and
please.
only, she's got national news for us. Put your hands together. The beautiful, the talented, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Ann Tripp with the news. Okay, more than a dozen major fires burning across Northern California's wine country this morning. Officials say that 10 people have been killed so far. There are reports that as many as 10 or 12 have been killed, but that's 10, 11, 12, somewhere in there. Those people have lost their lives. North of San Francisco, at least 100 others reported seriously injured. A lot of folks in shelters have evacuated their homes. Fires are said to be either burning or smoldering across 8 California counties. The Trump administration says it intends to formally move to repeal President Obama's key climate change policy today, and the head of the Environmental Protection Agency, Scott Pruitt, made that very clear last night before a very receptive audience, a bunch of coal miners in Kentucky.
I'll be signing a proposed rule to withdraw the so-called Clean Power Plan of the past administration and thus begin the effort to withdraw that rule.
President Obama's Clean Power Plan was meant to fulfill the U.S. promises made under the Paris Climate Accord. And getting rid of it was one of Trump's biggest campaign promises, right up there with that border wall. Top Democrats say that new White House immigration demands are endangering the deal that they struck with President Trump to extend permanent protections for the so-called Dreamers, or people brought here illegally as children. The Trump administration says that any deal to extend protections for people enrolled in the DACA program would have to include money for the president's promised border wall with Mexico. Trump's ending the DACA program, as you've already heard, and its 800,000 enrollees face an uncertain future if the deal is not struck. The president's new list of demands, by the way, also includes an overhaul of the green card system, the penalizing of sanctuary cities, and the construction of that border wall. It's been more than a week after a man named Stephen Paddock opened fire on a crowd attending a country music concert in Las Vegas, killing 58 people. But authorities still don't know what motivated the guy. Paddock killed himself in his Vegas hotel room as police were closing in. So now Clark County Sheriff Joseph Lombardo can only try and soothe the fears of conservative conspiracy theorists.
We have uncovered no evidence to show there was a second shooter. We have uncovered over 200 instances of the suspects traveling throughout Las Vegas, and he has never been seen with anyone else.
What's left of Tropical Depression Nate soaked the New England states yesterday. Meanwhile, things are looking up, they say, along the Gulf Coast, where Hurricane Nate, when it was a hurricane, made landfall twice on Saturday. Power's been restored to most of the 100,000 homes and businesses that lost it at the height of the storm. Floodwaters are receding. The Port of New Orleans has reopened, while ports at Pascagoula and Gulfport, Mississippi are still closed down. Also, so is the Port of Pensacola in Florida. That's also shut down right now. Finally, today is National Handbag Day and National Hug a Drummer Day. Oh! Love drums. It's so cultural. Anyway, Eugene the Butterfly coming up 20 minutes after the hour, so stay tuned to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve Harvey is out today. He is celebrating his beautiful wife Marjorie's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Marjorie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, Marjorie. All right, Jay, it is time.
Come on, Jay. Do it.
All right, Texarkana, you need to get used to this song because we're going to be singing it a lot, all right? Very simple.
Come on.
What do you know the butterfly? 'Cause I do.
One more time. Keep going.
Oh, do you know the butterfly? 'Cause I do.
Good morning, everyone. Shirley, Carla, Junior, Dandy Brown, Nephew Tommy. Good morning. And
hey, Butterfly.
Steve's not in
Morning,
today,
Butterfly.
but
Flap
hey,
on,
Steve,
flap on, brother.
Flutter.
oh my God. I have got to say hello to my friend. His name is Derek. Hey, Derek. And he lives in... Hey, Derek. He lives in Texarkana.
Oh,
hey,
okay.
Derek.
Hey,
I'm
Butterfly.
waving. I hope he can feel me waving. I'm waving at you, Derek.
Butterfly.
Uh-huh.
Can I just say, clear your throat just a little bit?
Yeah.
I know you've been working.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been doing the stage play, Mama's Boy. So, oh my God, my public.
Butterfly, do they sing
love-
the song when you come out? Do you know the butterfly?
One time somebody sung the song.
Oh.
Do you know the butterfly? Because they did it. They did it from the audience. It was so cute. It was so cute. Carla?
Yes, dear.
Girl, I tore Washington, D.C. up. Okay?
Did you?
They love
What?
them some Eugene Antoine Ferguson. They had
For
no
real?
earthly idea. So, girl,
You were
I've
giving it to
developed
the
so
people.
much public. Yes, I was giving it to the people. I've developed so much public. People love me, and it's just good to be loved. It's just good to be embrace. That's the word,
What does
embrace.
that mean?
Yeah.
You've developed so much public. What does that mean? You have fans?
Uh-huh. But you know,
okay.
some people didn't know who the butterfly was. So when I come out, baby, I set the record straight. And when
Oh, wow. Really?
yes, and my ensemble, it's just so much. It's just I'm becoming a rising star. That's all I can really truly tell you. I am a rising star.
Oh. Hey, Butterfly, did you go by the Washington Monument?
I went by the Washington Monument. Let me say that. It's funny you asked me that. Not only that, Junior, I went to the African American Museum.
Really? Oh, awesome. Oh, that's good.
So I did that. I did. I ate at a lot of places that were, very nice. What else?
Did you go by
my
Lincoln
friend,
Memorial? Sit in Lincoln's lap?
Did you sit in Lincoln's lap?
That's where you take the picture. You sit on his lap and take the picture. Why wouldn't you sit on the lap? So am I the only person that'll sit on the lap?
No particular reason. I just asked.
Oh, my God.
All right, Butterfly.
Junior, you want me to sit on your lap?
No,
We gotta go, Butterfly.
No, sir.
Hey, listen, coming up next is Comedy Roulette with Tommy, Jay, and Junior. We'll be right back at 34 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we go. It is time for Comedy Roulette, Jay.
Let me break this down for you. Here's what happens on this show. Our comedy ability gets tested every week. Every damn week.
Yep.
So, to prove what we can do, take 5 subjects, put them on a roulette wheel. Where the wheel stop, we'll let it run.
All right.
That's how it's done. We can do this.
Okay, let's
What
do
you
this.
got? What
Yeah.
you got? What
All
you
right,
got?
here we go. Comedy Roulette. Number 1, I'm going to give the subject, and we'll see where
Let's
the
see
wheel
how good
stops.
we are. Okay, all
Let's
right,
see.
yeah.
Come on.
They owe everybody money.
All right, that's a good one.
All
I like
right.
that. I like that.
Number 2, people who always are starting their
I'm
own
finna
business.
start my business.
Here we go. Here's a good one. I think you forgot you still owe me money.
I love that one too. Yeah.
Oh, here's a real good one. Number 4, stop lying. You know that boy's in jail.
Can we please do that one?
We can do that one. Okay.
All right, number 5, they take more than they bring to the party. They take more than they bring to the party.
Put
Let's
them
go,
on the
Kat.
wheel. Put all that
Spin
there.
it.
Spin it.
Run it.
I love this.
Yeah.
You know that
Come
boy.
on.
Come on. What you got?
What is it? What is it?
Stop lying. You know that boy's in jail.
Let me start this one
Yeah.
off. Now, we ain't seen him, and you going around telling everybody he working on an oil rig. he don't even know how to spell oil, but he on an oil rig. Stop lying. You know he in jail.
Yeah.
Stop lying to us.
Jay, you gotta take it a step further.
What, kid?
Because every time you ask about them, they have a different job. Oh, yeah. He ain't just on the oil rig no more. You know he down there working for the CIA. Oh, he in the Job Corps. Oh, he's in the Navy. Oh, ain't no way in the world. You know damn well that boy's in jail.
You know he locked
You
up.
know
so
he locked
stop
up.
lying to us.
Here you go. If you come back next week, Robert ought to be here. If you just come back next week, Robert ought to be
He'll
here.
be back next week.
He'll be back next week.
Next week, Robert coming. Robert will be here next week.
But don't come.
He keeps sending you gifts, and everything he send you is made out of matches. You know what?
Man.
He made a shifero out of matches.
Shipero.
Yeah,
But he ain't locked up.
He ain't locked up.
Yeah, you
The
know
only place you can make a shipero with matches is in jail. That's a lot of free time. I tell you another one when you know they locked up. When the baby accidentally slips up and say, "When Daddy coming home?" Now everybody in the room stop, look at the baby. What you mean when Daddy coming home? I thought he was already home.
You know that boy locked up. Stop lying to us.
No. When all the pictures is from the kitchen, all the pictures is from the kitchen, and everybody got on white.
Everybody got on white.
Everybody got on white.
white.
You know they locked up.
Every Saturday, you got to pack a lunch and take a 4-hour bus ride. Where? Where you got to ride? 8 hours because it's 4 getting there and 4 coming back.
Yeah. I got a lot of experience with this.
You just going out of town, right?
Yeah, that's why I like this stuff. They got a lot of experience with this. I've seen this happen a lot of different ways. Okay. When you go to the funeral and they say, where he been? he got leave to come home from mama's funeral. Where he been?
Where he been? You go to the funeral and he got a jacket over his arm. Why? Yeah. And they're in front of him. Why?
Who them 2 white people with him?
You're wrong for that one, Jay.
Who the 2 white
Who
people?
the 2 white people with him?
I know mama didn't know them.
Them his bosses. Yeah, right. Okay.
You ever seen him on the plane, though? You ever seen him on the plane?
Oh,
They got
my
these
God.
sitting between 2 white people.
Oh, man. Oh, no.
No, that boy locked up.
That boy locked up. That boy on the way to jail. Yeah, you ask somebody, too. You say, hey, man, where you going, dog? I can't talk about it right now. They heading back to the prison. I can't talk about it right now.
When you can't talk about it, you going to jail, right?
All right. There you go. Comedy Roulette, Texarkana.
That's
We'll
how
be
we
back.
do it, baby.
Yeah, with Nephew Tommy's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter. But first, come on, nephew, what you got for the prank phone call this morning?
Your wife, Tina, is really my brother Tim.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Your
Keep
wife,
behind, man.
Tina,
Oh.
is really my brother Tim.
This could be the one right
This could be
This
the one
is
that
the
takes you
one
out.
of all ones.
It's for Texarkana, Tommy. This for them.
This for Texarkana. Texarkana, your wife Tina is my brother Tim. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Marcus.
Yeah, this is Marcus. Do this.
My name Bryce. Marcus, listen, I've been trying to get you for a couple weeks, man. I searching high and low trying to get your phone number. I want to talk to you about a couple things if it's possible. Now, you married to Tina, right?
Yeah, Tina, my wife.
Yeah. Okay. See, I want to talk to you about Tina, but
Man, look here. Don't be coming here calling me telling me about no you been with my wife. And, I mean,
No.
I ain't trying to hear all that kind of like that. I mean, what's up? I mean, what you got? What's up with you and Tina?
no, I ain't had nothing to do with your wife, you know.
Oh, really? I was just about to say. I ain't trying to hear all that old.
Okay, no, it ain't nothing like that, but see, try to really make a long story short, man, we have a family member in my family that's been missing for quite some time. You know, we done been on the internet and everything trying to find this family member, and we've looked for years, man. And let me ask you something. How long you been married to Tina?
Me and Tina been married 5 years.
Okay. Well, see, our family member actually has been missing for 6 years, and we've done the research. We're almost like 100% sure. Let me ask you one more thing, though. I'm just trying to line all the ducks up, man. If I could, does Tina have a scar above her left hip?
Yeah, she got a scar above her left hip. So what they got to do with anything?
Okay, my family member got a scar above their left hip too. Does Tina have a birthmark on her shoulder?
Yeah. So what you trying to say? My wife part of your family or something? That what you trying to say?
I don't know how to say this to you, but I mean, after asking you what I just asked you, I mean, I'm 100% sure now. I'm certain that your wife Tina is my brother Tim.
What did you just say?
Your wife Tina is my brother Tim.
Hey, man, hold up, man. First of all, how you get
My
my
brother's
number,
been missing for 6 years. You know, my
must
brother.
be out your mind. How you gonna call here, and I don't even know how you got my number. How you gonna call here and gonna tell me that my wife that I've been married to for 5 years is a man?
So my whole family done the research on this. We've done the research on it.
No. How you gonna call me with some old like that? Gonna tell me some about it?
You know.
So you trying to say for the last 5 years I've been sleeping with a man? That's what you trying to say?
We've been looking for my brother for 6 years. We've been looking for him and looking.
How you gonna call me with some like that about my wife?
And we've narrowed it down. We're 100% sure that your wife Tina is my brother.
No.
That's my brother Tim.
Man, you better get. You crazy. I mean, I don't know what you got my number from, but, Tina will be here around 5 o'clock. I'm going to find out if it is. I'm going to let you know right now. I'm not even going to want to talk about what I'm going to do right now.
Wait a minute. I don't want
you going to call me some dude?
Okay, let me ask you this. Do y'all have any kids?
No, she said she can't have no kids.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just because she can't have no kids don't mean she's no man. How you gonna play me like that?
Marcus, that's my brother.
Wait till Tina get home.
That's my brother.
That ain't none of your brother. And I don't believe it until she tell me. Ain't no way we've been together as long as we've been together, and you trying to tell me that I didn't know that this was going on, dude? How she gonna hide like that from me? I ain't supposed to know about it. So what's up with that? I tell you,
that's my brother.
It ain't gonna be long. She get home around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna check that out, and if it's true, I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be so you're gonna have a dead brother. That's what you're gonna have.
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something to her. You gonna be mad at me?
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
Don't tell me. She don't even tell me she a man. Hell, she got all women parts.
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
How can I get caught? This me. How can I get caught up in some like that? I'm an old man.
Can I say one more thing to you?
What?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your wife, Tina.
Y'all need to quit that there. That ain't funny.
She fine, dog.
Fine. About a man, dude. I was about to.
Hey, man, let me ask you. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Well, after that, Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay.
You're not going to do nothing to my brother.
Tommy.
You're not going to do nothing to my brother.
Bodily harm.
Yeah. Do you realize you're on tour now?
So you out here on this road,
Yeah,
man.
with your play.
Yeah, I know.
Just walking around.
You're meeting all kinds of people.
You're not going to do nothing to my brother. Here I come Thursday night. Salisbury, Maryland. Salisbury, Maryland. I will be in the building. That's Mama's Boy. The hit stage play, Mama's Boy, is coming to Salisbury, Maryland. Thursday night. Friday night, Newark, New Jersey. Saturday night, Brooklyn in the house. I'm on my way to Brooklyn, baby. That's right. I'm going to get me some Junior's cheesecake while I'm at it. You understand that? The nephew is coming to the Apple.
Yeah, I started that.
Cheesecake.
Yeah,
You own that? I
Yeah,
didn't know you owned that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
your
I own
company.
Cheesecake. I started before I got here.
And you've never brought us.
So you was making millions before we got to it.
So you own Junior's, yet you come here every day?
And
Yeah. Yeah, come here every day.
And you have never brought us.
And you never said anything about it?
Because I sell cheesecake. I don't give away cheesecake. Different.
And right.
Can I have some cheesecake?
No, your ass definitely can't have a cheesecake.
And why is that, Junior?
Because he get the Harlem shaking up in here.
Let's go ahead and let Texarkana know that.
Texarkana, yeah. Let them know what's going on.
J. Anthony Brown is a diabetic.
Yes.
And Kier Jr. Spates
has sickle cell. So we have sick and die is what they call
Yeah.
it. Sick
Sick and die, get into it.
We get into it.
Pre-existing conditions on
Yeah.
this show.
And this happens all the time.
All the time. You don't hear it a lot.
But just as a heads up and a disclaimer, they're comedians, so
Yeah.
they tease each other
You know
about
what?
it.
I think if we weren't comedians, we would still go at it.
It was still
If we
happening.
worked together, if we like work at a plant or
Yeah.
something like that.
Like I can say something about him, but can't nobody else say nothing.
That's right. There you go.
Family. That's family for you right there. Because after you guys leave the show, then you go to Steve's talk
And
show.
right on that show,
Yeah,
we
right
do the
on that
same
show.
damn thing over
Same
there.
thing.
Now, can you have both, y'all? Can you have sickle cell and diabetes at the same time?
I think you can.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud
yeah,
of so.
Yeah.
Well, we have it on this show.
Yeah.
We got it here.
You got it here, so yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
There's a
you
lot
guys are
going on.
healthy right now. You're looking good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
And any day, though,
But
the prices could come up.
God. You guys scare
We
me.
going to commercial.
Oh, Lord. Always
Is it awareness,
that
though?
edge.
They're bringing awareness,
Yeah, I
though,
think that's
about-
what it is.
Yeah.
In a
Well,
funny
Y'all
way.
should
But
do
you
a
hear
sick
these
and die
jokes, you
march.
say, I'm going to go get checked.
What did you say, nephew?
They should do a sick and die march. You know the way they
I don't know why ain't nobody gonna finish.
All right, coming up next, the Strawberry Letter. You don't want to miss this. Texarkana will be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's get to
Y'all
it.
show y'all ready. It's that time. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
All right, to our new affiliate in Texarkana, this is the Strawberry Letter, this portion of the show, where you, our listeners, write in to Steve and I and ask for advice. Of course, Steve is off today. His wife is celebrating her birthday, and wow. And anyway, so he'll be back. But that's what we do. You write us the letter, we read the letter, and give you advice on your letter, okay? So here we go. Subject, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Can you teach an old dog new tricks? It goes like this. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 25 years old and exactly half my husband's age. When we met, I didn't tell him my age up front in hopes that he'd get to know me first. It worked out well. I came off as a very mature young lady, and I'd rather be home cuddling with my boo. I read a lot, and I find more comfort in the kitchen than a nightclub. I'm a little old-fashioned country girl, okay? And here's my problem. For the past 6 years, our love life has been a lie. My husband, as Mississippi Monica says, a lie. My husband goes above and beyond to please, but he's not getting positive results. In other words, his stroke game is whack, and it always has been. Other than this problem, I don't have any other complaints. I've never cheated on him with anything that didn't take batteries. When things heat up, he tries so hard, and I'm usually just lying there in the dark, frowning and rolling my eyes. What'd you say, nephew?
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. His size is not an issue, and when I first saw it, I just knew I'd be in for a treat. But boy, was that false advertising. When we're being intimate, I try to take over and do all the work, but he normally wants to be in control. Please tell me how to make it better. Can I teach an old dog new tricks? Help me. Well, you said for the past 6 years, your love life has been a lie. So, a lot of those years before that, it's been okay. Is that what you're saying? And as the saying goes, you ask the question, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Normally, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. They're set in their ways. They're not about to change, all of that. But there has to be an exception to that rule. There has to be. And I think this might be it. You're going to have to teach him how to, you're going to have to teach him how to do you. You're going to have to teach him. Because you're not being satisfied. You're not being fulfilled.
So they need to have class, Shirley. They need to have class.
And this is going to be the test of this wonderful relationship.
I'm just asking.
Hey, if that's what it takes, nephew.
Today, this is what we working on.
Right. Get out your books, turn the page, okay? This is going to be the test of this wonderful relationship you say you have with him. If you guys can talk to each other about your problems in the bedroom, okay? That's really the test. You have to tell him. You have to tell him. You have to communicate. Part of having a good relationship is being able to communicate with people, all right? But you got to remember that.
So, Shirley, you can have a booty spanking class. That could be one of the days.
If that's what she wants, nephew. If that's what she wants. All right.
Booty spanking class on Wednesday. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, you have to remember that men have egos, though. They have very, very, very fragile egos. It's all about the way you tell him. You got to tell him because it's very important to a marriage. Sex is very, very important to a marriage. And you ain't
going to sit there and roll your eyes, though. That's what you're not supposed to do. I'm sorry.
Well, he doesn't know it's in the dark. It's in the dark. They're in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my answer. You got to sit him down and talk to him. If that doesn't work, you got to have counseling or whatever. You got to teach him, though. Men are teachable. Nephew, what you got?
Well, Shirley, when you get to a situation like this, you need pointers. And you need something that will guide you.
Okay.
I have dug into the crates, and I have pulled out 2 significant DVDs that will help you get your man on track. Okay? Now, the first DVD, this young man he actually almost single-handedly made an entire family popular. If you could get the Ray J video, see, this is, you understand what I'm saying? This is what your man, what?
Right when I think there's hope. Right when I think there's hope, nephew. Here you go.
Go ahead,
If
nephew.
you get the Ray J and Kim Kardashian video, if you get that, that will get you to where you need to be. You want your man to see the activity that you want him to behold. This is something you need in your possession. Get the Ray J video. I have watched it several times. Lord have mercy.
And you don't have any complaints?
I have no complaints. It will get you through. If you could go as long as Ray J, he gonna be all right. There's another video that has recently come out within the last couple of years. Mimi and Nico on the shower rod. If you get that video, this will help your man get where he needs to be. And I understand what you're going through. I feel your pain and your suffering. Get these 2 videos. Watch these. This is what I'm going to prescribe to you, okay? These 2 videos.
Okay.
Have him watch this every other day. Have it locked in his mind, and I promise you will create a new creature, and you will not be laying there rolling your eyes to the back of your head. I'm just saying.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Young one, Junior,
Young one?
you got anything?
Somebody want to
Yeah, sure do.
What you got?
He 50.
Uh-huh.
A lot of stuff finna go bad. Ain't just that stroke game. Not knee bad already. Once your knee go bad, stroke game gone. Okay, yeah. Lower back issues. When lower back goes, stroke game go.
He's 50. He's not dead.
Balance is off. His balance is off. Balance. Eyesight gone. Where you at?
He in
Are
his
you in
prime,
there?
though, Junior.
No, he 50. He 50. He was born in 67. Let's get this right.
Yeah, what you saying?
He 50. She 25. He not finna get no better. You don't rejuvenate.
I think, that's why they make those little blue pills.
Shirley,
He missing what?
He missing a spleen. Stroke game gone when they take the spleen. Okay, your spleen gone, your stroke game gone. Okay, his appendix ruptured in 85. That's when she was born.
Junior, he is not dead. He's only 50. He's
He
still a young
graduated in
man.
85, Junior.
Hey.
He still
Yeah.
got it, Junior.
No, you don't. Then why are we doing this letter if he still got it?
That's why we call
Why?
you the young one.
Why
the young
are we
one.
doing this letter? Because I'm still out here. I'm telling you, I'm out here doing. I know. Now, all these issues he got.
All right, listen, we're going to come back and finish up this letter. We haven't heard from you, Jay.
From the old dog.
Part 2 of our response to the strawberry letter coming up. We'll be back at 23 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so back to this letter, part 2, the strawberry letter. Subject, can you teach an old dog new tricks? Ooh, who did that?
The old
That's the old dog.
We happen to have one.
All right, 45-year-old woman wrote in. She's married to a man that's 50 years old. When they met, she didn't tell him her age because she didn't, she just wanted him to get to know her first. She's a mature woman, she calls herself, and she'd rather be at home and just cuddling with her boo. She likes the kitchen better than, going to the nightclub, stuff like that. So she's a little old-fashioned, she calls herself. She says she's a little old-fashioned country girl. They have a great relationship, but here's her problem. Now, for the past 6 years, their love life has just been a lie. She says size doesn't matter. He's cool in that department. He just, I guess, doesn't know what to do with it, and she's bored at night when they're actually being intimate. She's rolling her eyes and frowning. He can't see it because it's in the dark. And, so she's just wondering, can you teach an old dog new tricks? She likes to, maybe take charge and show him a few things sometimes, but he likes to be in control. He doesn't like that. So she needs help. What should she do? She's never cheated on him. She's never cheated on him or anything like that, but, she's getting a little antsy now. Yeah. Jay?
Well, here's the problem. This man has I'm just putting it in metaphor. I'm saying metaphors, right? Okay. He has a big house, but ain't no furniture in there. You know what I'm talking about?
There you go.
He has a huge house, but the house is empty. I blame him because what he did was he found a young girl that wants to do it all the time. What you need to do is find young girls who don't want to do it that much. Now they out there.
But keep
you
it
gotta
young,
look
though.
for them.
Keep it young.
You gotta get them young, but they like different things like shrimp.
Yeah.
They're impressed by little things, right?
Like shrimp.
It's not always the bedroom stuff like shrimp. Oh, I ain't never had shrimp before. See what I'm talking about? You gotta go out there and look for these younger girls that don't want this in the bedroom all the time. Ooh, I ain't never been to this place. Ooh, Cheesecake Factory. That place is nice.
So you constantly are impressing them and taking their mind out of the bedroom.
Young, but you gotta look for them. Because, see, these older women, they done had everything. Done been everywhere.
Yeah.
Ooh, I done had shrimp. So now you out right there.
Yeah, they're not easily impressed.
I done had shrimp, right. I done had fruit cocktails. Who you impressed with that? So what I'm saying to the old dog, look for younger girls that don't need that much. Ooh, we going to Walmart? I'm going to sit in the car, here's $50. You go in there and get yourself some.
Lose your mind.
Lose your damn mind. You got to look for it, though. It's not easy to find.
Dang, you sound like an expert in this area. Man, did we come to the right place?
If they're impressed by the phrase, hey, they're good.
He spoke to me.
Now, Jay, can an old dog perform good at least once a month, though?
Yeah, if you soak in it, you take all your medication up, put it in a tub, and soak your body in it, right? So your entire body is rigid, right?
There you go.
Get in the tub, old man. It's time to... Get in the tub, old man. All the way in. All the way in.
But she said she likes to, stay at home. She likes to be in the kitchen.
He picked the wrong one.
So she likes to cook.
See, he's an older man, which means the bone is gone. That's all I'm saying.
It is what I say.
The bone is gone.
It's not coming back.
Bone is gone. Bone is gone away.
Okay, all right.
You didn't BB King. He BB King that. Yeah.
I said the bone is gone.
That's it. It's not coming back.
It ain't coming back, man. No.
So you're saying you can't teach an old dog.
He picked the wrong woman. She picked the wrong man.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were looking for different stuff in each other.
But what about all the good stuff in the relationship? You want to just throw that out the window, though, Jay?
Pick a young one that is impressed.
She got time. He don't.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
He's just 50 Junior.
Yeah. She got time. He don't.
But she likes him mature, obviously.
Yeah. She likes an older man.
She likes an older man.
Really.
Yeah. All these apologies.
He should cheat.
What, nephew? That's not
You
good.
should cheat. I mean, you're not gonna get what you want.
Not
out
at
of
the
him.
house.
You might
No,
well cheat. Yeah, you might well find somebody who can do what you talking about.
All these apologies.
What is wrong, Carla? What is wrong?
Maybe.
Why are you always encouraging that infidelity? I don't understand that.
And you just got married.
Yeah. Can I
Let's
just
tell
say something to
Texarkana
her?
that, our
He
new
needs to
affiliate.
get used to this sound right here.
See that, Jay? Or all these apologies. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do that next time.
Just ain't never happened like this before.
I can't believe I ain't landed.
I can make it up to you on the next one. We can make it up next week.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is the first time this ever happened to me.
So the pills won't work in this situation, you guys?
No, not with this girl.
Knee bad, lower back issues, balance off, eyesight gone, and kidney pressure. No. It's not gonna work. Keep getting up in the middle, going to the bathroom.
That
So you
one
guys
pill
are
is not going to
encouraging-
handle all that. No.
You guys are encouraging divorce.
She should never got married in the
Cheating.
first
You don't
place.
have to leave it.
You're encouraging what, nephew?
Cheating. You don't have to leave nobody. You don't have to. Why go through all that? Just find somebody who can do what you need and keep it moving. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think
I'm
she
not-
wants that. It's nothing in this letter that said she wants to leave him.
He was 44, she was 19.
Do the math.
Do the math. It's there.
50 goes into 25, maybe one time.
Maybe one time.
Oh, God, you guys.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm
We're just
just
here to try
trying.
to
I'm
help.
just
We're
trying.
trying to help.
Well, that's not helping. She said he tries so hard, she's just usually lying there in the dark, frowning,
He just
and
don't
rolling
know
her
what he's doing.
eyes.
He apologized.
Yeah, see, that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think
He
it's
don't know what
just,
he's doing.
Yeah, he doesn't know it. That's why I say she should try to teach him what she wants.
No. He know what he doing.
But can you teach somebody 50 though?
Yes. No, you can't.
You know you've done a
You've
bad
been
job when
wrong
you
for-
hear the phrase, bless you, huh?
Yeah. Now change
Come
it.
here, precious.
Come here.
Oh, well, all right.
Oh, that sound-
We tried. All right, coming up. Anyway, we'll be back with much more.
Isn't it?
Ray J.
Yeah,
Ray J can help you.
Ray J can't. We'll be back with more of the show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, the BET Hip Hop Awards are tonight. We'll talk about them in just a few. But I got to tell you this. I'm sure you know by now that McDonald's has a new signature sauce. Can I just say yum yum right off the bat?
Yum, baby.
Okay, so speaking of signature sauce, guys, we want to hear from you, our audience today. Call us and tell me what your signature style is.
Oh,
okay. Uh-huh.
What makes you cool?
Yeah, how do you define
Like
your
yours is
signature
bougie?
style?
Yeah, yours is bougie.
And yours is
Yours is bougie. That's your
It's
style. That's your
stupid.
signature.
you know, like, we want to hear from you. So call us, 877-29-STEVE. We're going to do that in about 40 minutes or so
Okay,
coming
cool,
up.
cool,
yeah, so,
cool.
so get on the line, people. We want
What
to hear
makes you
from
different,
you.
huh?
Yeah, what's your signature style?
All right.
Uh-huh.
I'm sexy, Shirley. I'm sexy. That's my signature.
Okay, you got that.
Thanks.
All right. Tom's got sex.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Yeah, let him know.
What about,
It's already covered.
what about you, old dog?
I like soft shoes and hats.
We'll do it in about 40 minutes or so. Before our audience get on the
right at
phones.
the
Yeah.
top.
Mhm.
Right at the top.
Right at
of
the top of the hour. Okay.
And white women. Go right ahead. Moving on.
All right. As I mentioned, as I mentioned, tonight is the night. The 2017 BET Hip Hop Awards are airing tonight.
All right.
You don't want to miss it. The evening ceremony will be hosted by DJ Khaled. Okay. And he himself, he's up for 9 different awards.
He's hot.
Congratulations
He's
to
hot,
him.
huh?
Yeah. He and his little baby everywhere.
Michael Blackson said the baby needs a nap. The baby at all the hot spots.
All the hot spots, yes. DJ Khaled is tied with Cardi B and Kendrick Lamar.
Cardi B, baby.
Yes. Jay-Z, Chance the Rapper, Drake, Rihanna, Future, French Montana, and the Migos are some of the other big nominees. Performers, you know, we got to hear from Cardi B. She's got the hottest song
He
in
has
the
the
country
hottest
right
song
now.
in the world.
Yeah,
In the
right now,
world.
yeah. Gucci Mane and DJ Khaled.
Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. There will also be there will also be performances from Florida and Florida talents. I should say. I said Florida. But it's Florida talent.
Is it
What
Florida?
in Florida gonna be in there?
Florida is the rapper.
Do you see Seven
Florida
Streeter?
is the
Do you
state.
see her name down there, Seven Streeter?
I don't see her, but I do like
Yeah,
her
I
song.
like her song,
Yeah, I
right,
do
yeah.
like her song.
Hot
Yeah.
damn.
Okay, we'll also hear from Rick Ross, Trick Daddy, T-Pain, Plies. That's your boy.
My man.
That's my boy right
Now,
there,
you know
boy.
what's so weird about that?
And Flo Rida.
From being on the radio, I know who some of these people are.
Uh-huh.
But there are a lot of people in their, we're just talking 50, have no idea who these rappers are or singers are. They don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
It's
You're
a
right
whole
about
different
that.
game now, man.
You need some plies in your life once a day.
Yes.
You got to get some plies in your
people
life
do.
at least once a day.
Yeah.
Woo! That boy on Instagram is a beast, man.
Right.
He crazy.
Yeah, and we all know who Uncle Luke is from Two Live
Oh,
Crew.
we know
Come
Luke,
on, yeah,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
He's gonna
Oh, he
receive.
Uncle Luke now?
Yeah.
Let me see that Tootsie Roll.
He's gonna receive the prestigious I Am Hip Hop Icon Award.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
he's
great.
gonna give a special performance as well.
Doodle Brown.
Uncle Luke, Luther Gamble wanted to make sure something he said during the taping of the show does not get misconstrued. He took to social media to explain that his teleprompter went out and he went off script and apparently took some shots at two radio funk legends, Funkmaster Flesh and Cool DJ Red Alert. Take a listen.
I'm grateful to BT, Connie, Jesse, Deborah Lee, and everybody. But let me straighten out something before it gets to the point where hating bloggers take over and misinterpret something. My teleprompter went out. Yes, it did, like I said. So I shot from the hip. And you know, when I shoot from the hip, some things come out and people interpret some things where they misinterpret. Some people may have misinterpreted that I said something bad about Funkmaster Flex and Red Alert. No, those are my guys. What you should have heard was Funkmaster Flex broke my music in New York. You should have heard Red Alert is my friend for life who gave me the name Uncle Luke along with Greg Street. I love those guys.
And we love you, Uncle Luke, as you interpret and misinterpret.
Is this the most apologetic year we've had in a long time?
Yeah. Everybody's a politician, Jay?
Everybody's apologizing.
Well, the audio was cut off, but as you heard, Luke made it a point to give Red and Flex their props for breaking his music in New York City. He also credited Red for giving him the name Uncle Luke. Tommy, there you go.
Doodle Brown.
Doodle Brown.
Yeah, I want to ask the crew, though, who's your favorite hip-hop artist? Who's your favorite?
Oh, Dougie Fresh.
Oh, Dougie Fresh.
I would have to
okay.
go with Dougie Fresh, yeah.
Mine is Snoop. You know,
Snoop,
I love me
yeah.
some Snoop.
I like Snoop, too, but
I love
Dougie
Snoop,
Fresh.
yeah. Junior?
Really, honestly?
Junior?
LL Cool J.
Yeah, the GOAT.
Yeah.
He's
Junior?
a beast, man.
Oh, hands down, Jay-Z.
Okay. All right, Carla?
Pac. Tupac.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Pac.
Love Pac.
And
then Biggie. Then Jay.
Yeah,
you know. I gotta go with Kool Moe.
That's my top five.
Yeah.
I gotta go with
Is
Kool Moe
Suge
D.
Knight in y'all's lineup? Is
Yeah.
Suge Knight in it?
He's not a
He's in a lineup.
Oh, he's in the lineup, all right.
Yeah, not a music lineup.
Lights out, Suge. Lights out, Suge.
Roll call.
PD goes out at 9 o'clock, Suge. Turn it out. Lock it up.
Stupid Jay.
I said lights out, Suge. I'm serious. And stop all that singing down there, all right?
Should have did it when you was free.
Well, you couldn't do them jokes 20 years ago, huh?
Death Row.
Yeah.
Death Row.
Hey,
And you got to mention Cube, of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cube.
the
Oh, my
legend,
God.
the legend, the
Cube is
legend.
the legend.
Yeah,
I want to
you
thank
know.
the barber that laid Suge Knight out. Jokes could be possible.
All right, Suge, we'll talk about it in the morning, all right? Lights out.
Suge Knight came to
See you
Shawshank
at
in
breakfast,
19...
Suge, at breakfast.
All right, the BET Hip Hop Awards airing tonight on BET. Coming up next,
Come on, Cardi B.
call
I
next.
said lights out, Suge.
We'll be back, all right?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Shirley, I got some incredible news. Can I get a drum roll? Because, you know, when you do news like this, you need a drum roll. Here it is. Drum roll coming. Drum roll coming.
There it
Drum roll coming. Drum roll. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to miss it. Today is the day. OMG, the one and only, our friend, Bishop T.D. Jakes, has a book called Soar, How to Build Your Vision from the Ground Up. It hits stores today. If you are in the New York area, 5th Avenue, Barnes & Noble in Manhattan. He will be there at 12 o'clock noon, 12 o'clock noon. And also, he will be in Northville, New Jersey this evening at Books and Greetings. Make sure you go out and see our friend, the one and only.
There's a
Bishop
line right now.
T.D.
I'm betting there's a line right now.
Yeah, they know.
They line up right now, man. They love Bishop, man.
Soar. I love that.
Man,
Soar.
y'all know I do the Bishop in, I imitate the Bishop
No, you
in the play.
don't, Tommy.
In the play Mama's Boy. I do. I gotta say it. I do it.
But
I do it. But it's
does he
done
know
very
it?
well and very tasteful.
Now, if
He
you go
doesn't
see the
know.
Bishop today, does that count as church? There's where 2 or more are gathered.
All this is just 2.
I mean, there's a line of people waiting for a book signing, and you actually talk to the bush. Can you write that down? I'm good for Sunday.
Lord. Well, congratulations to the Bishop. Yeah.
Congratulations, man.
That's awesome.
I love the Bishop. How to Build Your Vision from the Ground Up. The title of the book is Soar. It's hitting all stores today. Make sure you get your copy of Soar.
You know it's going to be sold out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A line right now.
Oh, this will be a bestseller.
Oh,
now.
definitely. Definitely. All right, here we go, switching gears. You know, McDonald's is raising the bar with everything they do and giving you more chicken to love. You know, we love our chicken. With their new Buttermilk Crispy Tenders, made with 100% white meat chicken and no artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives. The Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders are available at participating restaurants nationwide and accompanied with dipping sauces, yes, like the new signature sauce. Now, speaking of signature sauce, we want to hear from you. That's our listeners. We want to hear from you today. So we asked you to call us and just tell me what your signature style is. How do you define your signature style? What's too much style? Or as the millennials say, you guys have heard this, too much sauce. Let's go to the phones, 877-29-STEVE. Hello, Tanya out of Atlanta.
Tanya!
Line 1, Cat. Tanya.
Hello, Shirley.
Hey, Tanya.
Hey, Shirley. How are you?
I'm-
Good morning, crew. How y'all doing?
Morning.
Morning, Tanya.
What's up? Tanya, what's
Oh,
your
nothing much.
signature
My
style?
signature style
Uh-huh.
is shades. I wear shades in the rain, the snow.
Shades is cool.
Everywhere.
At night.
My emoji.
Shades is very cool.
Everywhere. You
People
wear
don't know what you up to when you got shades on.
They
Man.
can't
They can't figure
Jay,
you out.
Jay, she's talking about sunglasses, not transitional lenses.
Oh, see, that's a dig. That's a
She's
dig.
talking about actual
Yeah.
sunglasses.
See, and he just threw shade.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I'm just saying, 'cause his,
Tanya, do you wear shades in church?
Yes. When I
Oh.
yes.
What
At
about at a
night-
funeral? If you go to a funeral, would you wear shades on?
Oh,
Shades?
that's where you're supposed to
yeah,
wear.
you're
That's when
supposed to
you're
wear
supposed to
shades.
wear.
Yeah.
Well, you wear them the most.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, what about at night, Tanya?
At night, in the rain, in
Are
the
you
snow,
bump?
I wear
Are you
shades
bumping into
everywhere.
stuff, Tanya?
My emoji even has shades on.
Tanya, are you blind?
No.
Okay.
You just like being cool, huh?
We love you, Tanya. Thank you. Thank you for your signature style.
Yeah. I
like
Signature
that. I
style.
like
Okay.
that.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, let's go to line 2, Kat, and talk to Anne Marie out of New Jersey.
Hi, good morning. Good morning to you all. Happy
Morning.
pre-birthday, caller. My birthday is coming up right after your birthday. And Crazy Tommy. And my signature style is my beautiful smile. I love to smile.
I can hear it in your
Yes,
voice,
and I
Anne
love to
Marie.
wear shit. I beg your pardon?
I can hear it in your voice. Yeah.
You can hear her
nice-
smile.
You can hear a
you
nice
hear it.
smile.
Yeah, you can hear it.
How can you hear a nice smile?
Just keep
Just
listening.
by the way she talks.
you heard it ugly with me.
Yeah, you can tell she ain't covering her mouth.
Yes, and oh, Jay. And for me, just landing this morning from Atlanta, I still smile, even though I'm tired. I am
Where
tired.
you from? Where you from?
I'm from Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yes, I'm from Jamaica. I went to a convention this weekend in Charleston, so I had to fly to Charleston to Atlanta, and oh my God, it was something else.
Oh, Charleston.
So, and I keep smiling.
Well, you
sound like you make a good jerk chicken. You make a good jerk chicken.
Oh yes,
And
I can
plantain.
make curry go-to and curry chicken.
And
You want to come
plantain.
over?
Oh.
No, I better pass. baby.
See there? Back it on up. Keep smiling, Anne Marie. We love you, girl.
No, take care. Have a blessed
Well,
day.
love you, gal. You sound fine.
Let's
too.
go to line 3. Oh, and talk to a guy, Reggie, out of Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, Reggie.
Hey,
Reggie.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening? Hello,
Hey,
family?
Reggie.
Hey, Reggie.
What's up, Reg?
What's
All
your
right,
What's
all
your
right.
signature style, Reggie?
Hey, my style is being suave and debonair.
Wow, and
There you
Yeah,
go, boy.
That's old school now. That's old school.
That's
sir.
somebody
Yes,
wear
sir.
Lagerfeld right there.
I love to dress up in my Stacey Adams.
Oh, yeah, that's old
From time
school.
to time, I put on from time to time, I put on my Steve Harvey.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
know, with
You
a
like
little
the high
snake
Stacey Adams or the low tops? You like the ones that go high ones?
Wingtip.
The wingtips. Right?
Well, Reggie and everyone else, we thank you so much. McDonald's Buttermilk Crispy Tenders are available as 4, 6, or 10-piece option, perfect for lunch or dinner. Stop in your local McDonald's today and try the new Buttermilk Crispy Tenders. They're always more to love at McDonald's. Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this is crazy right here. So much going on. These past few days, serious sexual assault and sexual harassment cases. Movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has been fired for sexual harassment. Nelly, man, oh man, he's been accused of rape.
What's up with Nelly? What happened?
But he's denying the allegations. And this story is so nasty and so rude. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes gave an apology after making a tasteless joke. As you know, she is booked and busy pursuing her new stand-up comedy career. You guys know that she's going around the country
My
doing
wife just went and
comedy.
saw her, Shirley.
Yeah. Well, during one of her recent shows, Tommy, Nene got booed on stage. You know, no one, as comedians, that's not a
you're
good
gonna have
feeling.
somebody
Yeah.
out there that doesn't like you and
Yeah.
want to take over the show.
Right, and you don't like that. I mean, so Nene retaliated by telling, this was a woman, she was a heckler, telling her that she hoped her driver raped her on the way home.
What?
OMG.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What
OMG.
She said that?
Yeah, she said it. Yeah.
What she needs is somebody to write her some snappy comebacks.
Yeah, you need some comebacks, but you can't say that. Why would you say that?
Nene, you know I love you.
Yeah.
Call me.
Yeah.
We will write you some snappy comebacks.
From here on out, just start with your mama.
Yeah, go with your mama.
that.
Yeah. You can never go wrong with your mama.
Just say that.
Yeah.
Till we get to you.
Yeah, that was.
So
But
we here
don't
to
say
help
this
you.
no more.
No, don't ever say that
no,
no
but
more.
she has apologized. She posted an apology on Facebook. She wrote, "As a woman and someone who has survived abuse, I regret the words that I used. I made a mistake and I should have known better. I hope people accept my deepest and sincerest apologies. I am sorry."
This is the year of apologies,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Ain't it? You just said that earlier. Just some more.
How many people apologize
Oh,
this
a
year?
lot of
This
people.
is a good, a heartfelt apology from Nene, though. I mean,
they
once
all
you-
been heartfelt.
Yeah, I mean, my goodness. Yeah.
Has OJ apologized?
Not yet.
It's coming, though.
Not yet.
Oh, my God. Did y'all see Saturday Night Live, OJ?
No, we were
It
in the
was so
Bahamas.
funny.
What happened?
Was it a
OJ
blind
goes
date?
he goes on a dating service, and the lady who's with OJ doesn't know he's OJ. He orders this big steak. He says, "I hadn't had a good meal in a long time." And then he says, "I can't believe they gave me this plastic knife." It was
Who
hilarious.
played OJ?
Oh, your boy,
Keenan.
Keenan. Yeah, Keenan plays all these thin characters like he ain't fat.
Like we can't see it.
Like we can't see it.
Play Steve.
He got Steve. Like Steve ain't that big.
Oh, my goodness.
But it was good, yeah. But this is the year of apologies. Everybody's
is.
sorry.
Yeah, apology.
Jamel Hill just found out exactly how far she can push the envelope. ESPN has suspended her for 2 weeks.
Love her.
Yeah, she raised the ire of the network execs by encouraging people to boycott NFL advertisers and sponsors over Jerry Jones' mandate that Dallas Cowboys players stand up for the national anthem. She tweeted, if you strongly reject what Jerry Jones said, the key is his advertisers. Don't place the burden squarely on the players. The sports network issued a statement yesterday saying she previously acknowledged letting her colleagues and company down with an impulsive tweet. In the aftermath, all employees were reminded of how individual tweets may reflect negatively on ESPN and that such actions would have consequences, hence this decision. That previous acknowledgement came after she called President Trump a white supremacist.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Well,
there you go.
she'll be all right.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
she's suspended, not fired. Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I like
2
her.
weeks.
All right, when we come back, Jay, you have
I
something
know.
really hot going on. The J Spot is reopened.
5581 West Manchester Avenue.
We're going to talk about that when we come back at 9:33 Eastern Time.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Jay, we are so happy for you. The reopening, the rebooting, if it will, of the J Spot in Los Angeles, your comedy night spot. Tell us all about it.
Well, I've been accused of talking too fast when I talk about it.
Okay, now your time gonna run out.
Okay, all right, here we go. The J Spot Comedy Club, we're opening it back up. We're going to go October the 17th with Lunel. Taco Headliner Tuesday. We're just going.
Taco headline.
I mean, you got to have tacos in LA.
Yeah, you do.
So on October the 17th, I got Lunel. The 24th, yours truly. Flame. Okay, it's just what it says. All right.
So wait, the 24th you are going to be performing?
I'll be performing.
Okay.
Yes. So Shirley, you coming again?
I definitely will
Shirley's
be there.
my biggest fan.
I
She is.
definitely will be there.
Junior's on the
Jay.
14th. Yes.
Oh, I'll be there for
Did
Junior.
y'all revamp the wings at the club?
Oh,
How's
man,
the
the
wings?
wings, the mofo wings are so good at the J Spot.
They really are.
They make you leave the club, go home, and slap your mama.
Wow.
Them some good
They're
ass wings.
they're like what I hear strip club wings are like.
Oh my God!
Mama, come in here. I just left the J Spot. I need to slap you in the face. So we're opening a Headliner Taco Tuesday, October the 17th. Get your tickets online. Go to jspotcomedy.com.
Okay.
And get your tickets to see Lunel. We got Junior, Sherry Shepard, nephew Tommy said he's coming on.
He'll be there.
I'm coming, Jay.
I'm
As soon as I get through with this
man.
play.
I don't like
Soon
this.
as I get through with this play.
I don't like the separatism between me and Tommy. I don't like this.
What?
Tommy's getting all this stuff in his dressing room, and I just have to come.
Yeah, pretty much.
Junior,
Okay.
if you want only black jelly beans, you have to say it. You have to tell
Tommy,
him that.
Tommy get Voss water.
Yes.
Tommy,
Voss water.
Tommy thinks it's Voss
And
water.
you get faucet water.
I get faucet water.
Both of y'all
Matter of
getting-
fact, this how comfortable me and Sick and Die is. I don't even have a contract.
Both of y'all getting water hose water is what you're getting.
That's the best water
It
in the
is
world.
the best
actually.
water. Well, it goes down October the 17th. See Lunel. Get your tickets to Lunel at the J Spot Comedy Club, located 5581 West Manchester Avenue, right above the subway.
I love
I
that.
love me some Lunel, boy.
Congratulations. Yeah. That's a great lineup.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
congratulations.
not all those people are not going to be there.
Please come to the J Spot. This is the last damn time I'm opening this club. Okay? All right? Don't make me sell hair up there.
That's all you had to say.
Headliner Tuesday going down at the J Spot, baby. Every
So, Jay,
Tuesday.
as soon as I get through with the play, I'm going to come do the club.
Really?
For real.
Because
For real.
I'd rather have you than Junior much.
He can hear you. He can
Oh,
hear you.
oh,
right
he
there.
right
oh, I
here.
didn't. Oh, I much. Oh,
Really?
oh.
Really, after all the hours we work together. Really?
I'd rather have Junior than Tommy.
No, don't fix it. Don't fix it. Leave it like it is.
And you know what's surprising? Shirley Strawberry says she's gonna come and MC it, and
Yeah,
all
you asked
female
me to
night.
host.
Yeah.
I'll do
Okay,
it.
why don't we do this? Why don't we do this?
That's cool.
All
That's
female
cool,
night,
Jay.
yeah.
All female
So-
night.
Okay, I'll
So,
try to come too.
Junior,
then
why
so
don't we do it
that.
together?
No, I need to make money on both of y'all. What the hell is wrong with y'all? Hey, hell, I'm gonna have both of y'all there.
You are a businessman, Jay, after all.
Hey, hell would I do that?
All right, we'll be back to wrap up the show with our last break. Just one more thing when we come back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are with just one more thing, our last break of the day. It's been a good morning.
One more thing.
Cannot. Come on, Carla. October is such an important month.
That's right, Shirley. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And, that's an annual campaign to increase awareness of the disease. And you guys know I lost my mom to breast cancer back in 2004. I don't know if Jay knows this. And so ever since then, Jay, I have been a tireless breast cancer advocate. So I want to bring awareness and remind everyone during the month of October, early detection is the key. Get your mammograms. Do your self-breast examinations. Go to the doctor. It's all about your diet, your nutrition. So make sure you take care of yourself and get educated and get the support that you need. I am ready for battle. Get your pink gear out. I want to see folks wearing pink this month and honor those survivors, and let's put an end to this devastating disease.
That's right.
I'm not making a joke, but I used to do that. I used to do mammograms.
You used to do mammograms and self-breast examinations?
No, I did them.
Oh, you worked in a facility?
You worked in one of the places?
Yeah, I was a bad mammogrammer.
Okay.
I knew it.
Really, Jay? Really, Jay?
Did you?
You had to make sure. You had to make sure you told
None of y'all saw that coming, did you?
No.
I saw it coming.
Let me tell everybody.
Bad mammogram to come through.
All right, let me go take care of this.
Say it again, Jay.
I used to do that. I was what you call a bad mammogrammer.
Time for the bad mammogrammer.
Jay, you up? Okay, third serious
Prevention is
subject.
key. Prevention
I was making
is key.
light of it.
Yeah, it's okay. You can make us laugh. Prevention is the key. Early
That's
detection is the key. So make sure you guys rock. I want to see you rocking your pink, and you can follow me at Lips by Carla on Instagram and Twitter. And shout out to all, like I said, all the survivors, all the co-survivors.
Men can get breast cancer too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, men can. Richard Roundtree.
Yes.
Yep.
When your next walk, Carla? You got another walk coming up soon?
Well, actually, I was supposed to do the walk in Chicago this past weekend, Sister Strut, but I had to go to the Bahamas sanding. So. Poor baby. I know. Chicago's like, whatever.
You work hard for the money.
Yes, I do. But I'll be scheduling some more walks. And it's not just about the month of October, breast cancer awareness. We can do all of this all year round. Shirley, you have Domestic Violence Awareness Month is also in the month of October, and we're going to be talking about that.
Yep, I'll be telling you about it.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank
Jay,
you.
is there a diabetes walk anytime soon?
Diabetics don't really walk that far, man.
We can't hear you.
Diabetics don't like. Well, no, there he goes. Go ahead and say something, Junior.
I was. It's right there. But since you saw it, I can't say it. But
We didn't see his coming.
Nah, he said, there you go. Come on, Junior. Yeah. I don't want that far because their mouth dries out really quick. So he got to, he can't walk and be thirsty at the same time.
All right, guys. Well, listen, changing the subject, we're moving on. It's throughout the month of October, so we'll be telling you more about breast cancer awareness, of course, and domestic violence awareness and all of that this month. And we're also going to be spending a scary amount of money on Halloween this year. Last day of October is Halloween, of course.
This is so good.
Yeah, according to the National Retail Federation, Halloween spending is expected to reach a record $9.1 billion with a B
You're
this
kidding
year.
me.
No.
You know what's so good about Halloween?
What?
George Wallace's mama rents her ass out as a big pumpkin. What they do is they carve into it a scary face and put a torch in there to light it up. It's beautiful, man. The scariest thing. She rents her ass out as a huge pumpkin.
Wow.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Wow.
No, we didn't see that one coming.
No.
You think we didn't see the other one coming?
Neither did George's mama.
Bring it on back. Alex, bring it on back. All right, set her down.
Back that ass up.
All right, guys, set her down. Cut the ropes a little. Set her down.
Set her down.
Light it up.
Wow.
Does George ever call you seriously and tell you to stop touching?
I wish he would. I wish the hell he would.
Wow. Hey, morning, George.
We gotta call George.
I know,
man.
we do.
Call him.
We
He's up
absolutely
now.
do.
Yeah, he's up now.
All right, set her down easy. Set her down easy. All right, cut the ropes loose. Light her up, everybody.
Light her up.
Man. I'm glad you guys are friends. I really am. Well, not for long, maybe, but you've been friends for a while. But anyway, as I was saying, Halloween spending is expected to reach a record $9.1 billion this year, and consumers will be spending $2.7 billion. That's just on candy.
Wow, look what you did. All right.
That's just on candy.
That's not costumes.
On candy.
Yeah, just Snickers and stuff like that, M&Ms and Reese's cups.
Look how Jay eyes light up.
Yeah.
Is that candy's biggest day of the year, Shirley?
You can't have any, Jay.
Yeah, it is candy.
Oh, absolutely.
It is. Yeah, Halloween is candy's biggest day.
Biggest
The
day.
candy is expensive. When I'm
Yeah.
buying the candy for the kids, candy can get up there.
Do you have
What's
these
your
little kids
favorite?
that come to your door and to them, you did not give them enough candy?
Yes.
Man.
Yes, I do.
You still hold a bag open as you trying to close the door?
Right.
I'm
yes.
like, you better take this half a Twix and move on, damn it.
Oh my goodness! Snickers, Twix,
Yeah.
M&Ms.
Knickers,
all
boy.
that.
Knickers.
You can't have it. Sorry,
Can't have
Jay.
them.
Sorry.
But I like the way
Me
he
and Shirley
lights
used
up,
to
though.
fight
He
over
light up.
Snickers.
I take the M&Ms out the bag and pass them out like that. I don't leave them in the bag. Oh no, you're not gonna get a whole damn bag of M&Ms. You must think you special.
All right, listen, we gotta get out of here, guys. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye, Texarkana, everybody. We love you. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old, unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharvey.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.